Hey everyone, Luke here. Hope you're doing well. And today I want to talk about responsibility, and I want to talk a little bit about, as you build power on the program and you realize who you're becoming, the responsibilities that you start having. Okay? And what I mean by that is that, with great power comes great responsibility. And one thing you'll notice in this program is your power will build, right? The energy starts to flow downwards more, your body becomes more yang. For many of you, if you're a man especially, your hormones come into better balance, so you'll find yourself maybe more aggressive in the business world. Not overly aggressive, grounded, you need to be somewhat assertive, and things like that. And as you realize the power of the program, there comes a certain responsibility, not only to keep doing it faithfully, but also to share with others when they ask you, and to be truthful with people. Now, what got me thinking about this was that recently a client of mine, I was talking to him on the phone, and he was able to start doing the meditation exercise very powerfully, and he was talking about how it gets scary sometimes, and he was talking about that he said that it got the energy to flow down very powerfully. His body was shaking, right? Because as you bring the energy down, your body's not used to it. The nerves, the skeleton, the whole body system isn't used to that amount of energy flowing through the body, okay? And your body will shake. This happened to me in the beginning as well. It still happens once in a while, not nearly as often, because my body's more used to the surge of the energy. But your body will start shaking, right? It's like uncontrollable energy, and you're not used to it. It can get kind of scary, especially if you're not used to it. And as you go deeper and deeper, you begin to think, what am I doing? And it gets kind of scary. It gets scary because you don't realize how powerful you are. Okay? But there's kind of a dichotomy in that once you can do it that powerfully, first of all, it's like riding a bike, right? And that once you do it that powerfully, you realize that you can do it that powerfully, whenever you feel like, basically. Well, I mean, at certain times it's harder than others, but you know what you're capable of, and you know what all human beings are capable of, okay? And I feel like that's a different part of the program, right? You do the program, but once you know how powerfully you can move energy through your body, I feel like that really sets you up for knowing how powerful the program is, how powerful you are, how powerful everyone else in the world, and what we're all capable of. And also it helps you realize why Dr. Wilson, why Larry talks about the things that he does, right? I can't sit here and pretend like I know about some of the things he talks about with regards to souls and life on other planets and things like that. But you understand how he got to that point once you're able to do the meditation exercise that powerfully. Because you can imagine what it does to you when you meditate that powerfully for years and years and years, right? And, I felt it change my body. I felt put pressure in my brain as I felt certain brain centers activate. I can feel it untwisting my body, and you feel yourself become more tuned to other people, and so it's important that once you feel the power of the meditation exercise, like I said, it helps you realize how Dr. Wilson got to be the way he is. Okay, because a lot of people can't relate to a lot of his articles, especially the more advanced esoteric stuff, right? It's hard to relate to. It's even hard for me to relate to some of it because it's so advanced. But I understand how he got to understand those things. You know what I'm saying? I understand how he started to gain that sort of knowledge. Okay, and with that becomes some certain responsibilities, and that you have a responsibility to move energy through your body like that, whenever you can, and to do your program faithfully, and also to be honest with people when they ask you. Now, me personally, I don't like to be very assertive with people, especially in person. I don't try to bastardize family members for not eating correctly and things like that. But I do make sure my energy is moving downwards. I try to remain grounded. And when they ask me, I try to be very clear and direct with them. And sometimes it can be a little bit harsh. Sometimes a lot of people in this world, I realize, do need a little bit of tough love. And tough love is a little bit missing from humanity at this point. Everyone's all touchy-feely, and no one wants to be told, you need to eat better, you need to do this, you need to start thinking clearly, this is wrong, this is truth. You know what I mean? like I said, you don't want to be aggressive about it, but it's very important that once you have access to truth and you know how powerful you are, that you start to share that truth with others. And when they ask you something, that you be clear and direct with them. Okay. And so I think that's all I wanted to talk about today. As I encourage everyone, keep doing the meditation exercise. And I get very, very excited whenever a client tells me that they're able to start doing it powerfully. Because like I said, I feel like that's really the turning point in their program, so to speak. It's a turning point in that you begin to feel how powerful you are, and a turning point, and you know how powerful every human being is. Because imagine if every human being on Earth knew that they could do that and could do that. Okay, it would change the world overnight, right? If everyone, because people don't realize how powerful they are, that human beings are capable of gathering such energy into their body and healing themselves at a deep level and opening finer brain centers and using this energy to heal themselves, and and all these incredible things that you can do on this program. Okay, and so I think that's it. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you like it, and I'll talk to you guys later.